And look what alcohol and drugs did for me. Oh my God. I found a pathway to grow and change that I never had. And look at all the wonderful women I met when I was drinking. Oh my God. All over the world. Gave me confidence I didn't have. So I'm telling a story. What story am I telling? A positive or a negative story? Positive. Okay, so we want to link your story to feeling good. If you choose your story of things that you remember that are good, you can bring that feeling into the present way you feel right now today. You can choose, when you're choosing to feel good. I'm thinking about my book, for example, I'll give you a great example. 5 million copies sold, done deal. How do I know that? How does it feel? 1967, I got hired by this espionage organization. And when I left the interview, I ran out and I clicked my heels, I clapped my hands, and for 30 days I was the happiest guy in the world. So what do I remember when I think of 5 million copies? 1967, how I felt. And then I look at my book, done deal. I feel so good, it's done, I know it. It will sell 5 million copies by 2019. Stan State already bought 25 and buying more. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? So you can link your past, finding something in your history that feels really, really, really good, and linking it to something you want in the present. Will overpower the negative belief. I want a relationship, a loving relationship. No, I don't have one. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, you know, I remember Nikki, oh my God, that was such a great relationship. And Wanda and my ex-wife, wow, what great women. Remember the good times. Yes. Now, do I want to? Yeah, absolutely, I'm ready. I put myself in a state of consciousness of feeling good when I thought about or think about having a relationship. Tricks of the mind to feel good. Okay, getting to the core. 3 keys to feeling good. Dominant intention, what we haven't talked about. Reach for the next best thought, which we've talked about a lot today so far. And get in the zone, which we have not talked about yet. So, what is my dominant intention?
Feeling better.
Huh?
Feeling better.
Feel good, not better. Feel good.
Feel good.
My dominant intention today is to feel good. And everything else flows from that. Everything. That's my key goal. That's my dominant intention. It is not my definite major purpose. It's just my dominant intention for today. Part of the gift certificate you have we would go into your definite major purpose, but not here in this workshop. So, a dominant intention can be different for people. It does not have to be just to feel good. You can change it to what you want. My suggestion, everything will flow from feeling good. So, dominant intention is a statement of how you intend to feel every day. And you state it when you wake up in the morning. And you remind yourself of it throughout the day, no matter what's going on. Oh, yeah, I'm here to feel good. And they're talking about invading Gaza. Well, that's not making me feel good at all. But what's good about, oh yeah, what's good about that? Or, you know, my husband is blah, blah, blah. Well, what's good about that? Oh, I haven't thought about that. Okay. Reach for the next best thought using the emotional skill that we talked about earlier. Okay, I'm going to have to, okay, pausing. Okay. You should have now, the next, there should be what do you call it? A handout for this. Reach for the next best thought should be handout number 9. Okay, so you start at the bottom at 32. And you'll see how I went up. Yes?
This handout, number 9, has 21 as well.
Okay, 21 only?
Yeah,
That's okay, that's enough. I shortened it.
thank
You- Anything I say here, what's the word? Take only, in AA they say this. Do you know how they say it?
Taking perspective?
Take it in perspective, and only take what you want out of here. Leave the rest of it here. But take one thing today that you can start using tonight. When you walk out this door, you'll start using it. That's the gift of all the tools you have. One of them has got to resonate, hopefully, my goal for you is one of them resonate, that you can do and use today when you leave. Okay, so you have that, so let's start reading from the last paragraph, I think it is. I don't have that copy here for some reason.
you. You want to use mine, or I'll share with you?
Oh, here it is. I'll read it. If you are willing to let your improved emotional state be the evidence of your progress, then the progress will continue. You will continue to feel even better, and the tipping point will come where physical evidence can be seen. But if you look too soon for evidence and you not yet find it, then you will lose your vibrational ground. The need to see immediate evidence of progress is the most significant hindrance to most people. When you intend to take score of your progress too soon, you move further from the results you see. In the very moment your intention shifts to determination to feel good and move up the emotional scale rather than to manifest something, not only become a consistently happy person, but all things wanted will flow easily into your life. So, take a real life example. You have a bad relationship with your spouse, or your girlfriend, or your daughter, or your son. You move up the scale, and you're looking for the evidence that the relationship gets better. And I'm saying, don't look for the evidence there, look for the evidence that you feel better. That's the journey. Look for the journey, to the journey. I'm guaranteed, 100%, guaranteed. When you start making feel good be your journey, or happy, or joyous, be the journey, your focus, your life will change. And you'll see it, not in things out there, but things in here. 18 months ago, when we started this group with just 2 or 3 people, I had no idea Stanislaus State, professor, would pick up my book, read it, call me. So I read your book. I want you to come up and I want to talk to you. And who was the professor? The professor was a woman who's in charge of the sociology department for alcohol on campus for the State University. And she says, you have words of wisdom that we need on campus. I'm in the interview talking about my book, and they're hiring me as they're talking. I'm going, oh, okay, I can do that. And that's how this worked. And so the workshop came out of the group of 2 people, and it got in high gear when they said, we want you in October to start. So then I decided to give this to you, free. Okay. Does it make sense what I just said about make it the journey, not the destination? And you may be having problems with friends, but don't, or children or loved ones, but don't expect that to change until this changes in here. Feel good. And the key thing I want to remind people is it's so important. Do not deny how you feel. If you're angry, be angry. If you're in grief, be in grief. Don't run away from that. And if you need to stay with grief or anger or fear for, be there. And say, hey, what a trip. Whoopee. Been here before. This is no fun. Oh yeah, there's got to be a better thought here. Look, I could ask an empowering question. What is an empowering question to get out of fear? Anybody have an idea? Take a look at your sheet and see if there's one on there.
Having better thoughts.
What's a better thought? What's a better thought than fear? Well, how would I like to feel? Oh man, I like some relief. Okay, well, what's the next thought? Oh, how do I get relief? What do I do? What can I think? What can I say? What can I go look at? What can I go do? So there are tools available, empowering thoughts. When I came across those, and my friend Mark was the first one to introduce me to those, that I realized how powerful they really are. And they are, I'll give you some that are not on your list real quick. We're going to take a break here real quick in a minute. Okay, notes, empowering questions. By God, I found the first thing on my phone that I was looking for. What's my lesson? What's good about this? So, you're having difficulty with some loved one, child, mother, father, sister, lover, husband, wife. What's good about this? What's the opposite of this? What would it look like? What would be the opposite of what it currently looks like? How can I turn it around? What's the opportunity in this situation? Now here's the one that turned it around with my friend. What's the benefit of allowing people and events to be the way they are without my editorial opinion or wanting to change them, make them wrong, or change the situation? What's the benefit? Or how would I feel if I allowed them to be who they are? Jesus, when I got it, whew, sweat came off, cooled off. I thought it was wintertime instead of summertime. And did you ever get that question?
Again?
I think I sent these to you too,
Mm-hmm.
didn't I? Okay, what's the benefit, or how would I feel allowing, not people, allowing so-and-so and this event to be the way they are and it is without my opinion, without wanting to change them or make them wrong or change the situation? How would I feel?
I would feel like a load was taken off my shoulders.
Next time you're in this situation, ask that question. Guarantee it will change. Okay, okay, so what's my next step? What's the wisest way to deal with fill in the blank? Dr. Jeffries. What's the wisest way to deal with Dr. J? Oh my God, that's...
I'll leave now.
give you-
With patience.
With patience, there you go. What's a better thought than this one? What results am I really looking for in this situation? What do I need to do about me to get the results I want? Yes?
I'm sorry, I'm running back and forth, but something you said just a couple sentences ago where you said you're in a bad relationship and, you know, how do you deal with that? One thing I realized through my own experiences is that when you concentrate and you're unhappy in your marriage or you're unhappy in your relationship, whether it's kids, parents, spouse, or whatever, you tend to start concentrating on yourself and the negativity that they bring upon you. So if I don't know, your husband doesn't take out the garbage every day like he's supposed to, or something trivial. I mean, of course, there's deeper, darker secrets that people might have that are really bothering them, but if you concentrate solely on that and not on the positive, then you're going to find problems within your relationship. You're going to find the negative. If you look at them for who they are and concentrate on their happiness. So your husband doesn't take out the garbage every day. Do you have to harp on him? No. Take it out and surprise him instead of saying, look what I did for you. And he's so, I'm sorry I didn't take out the garbage. You can say, well, it's because I know you're busy, honey, I love you. Yeah. And I've had to do that. I've been married twice. So, you know, I've done it on both. And, you know, with my marriage now, you know, there's been up and down roads like everybody else, but I've noticed that if I come across with a positive attitude and I look for things to make him happy versus what he's doing to make me happy, I'm a happier person for it because I am finding the positive in both, in both situations. I'm not concentrating on myself. When I concentrate on him and I find things for him and I know this will make him happy, it makes me happy.
Good.
And life gets better.
All right, thank you, Tiffany. You know, all of you, I say this to the yoga class all the time. What do I always tell the yoga students? Always, 100% of the time. You are,
We are our own teacher.
you're the teacher. You have all wisdom. Each one of you has as much wisdom as me. Any one of you could stand up here and give this lecture if you really wanted to. I really want to, because it's part of my definite major purpose in life, is sharing my knowledge and helping people light their lamp and develop their potential. That's part of my mission statement in this lifetime. And that came out of India when I did that. What's another good question? When I notice my current approach is not working, what is the next best approach that will give me the desired results and make me feel good? Simple questions. My friend Mark, I could talk to him all day long about it. He's always saying things like this, and I'm, yeah, oh, okay. And he does it all the time. And for him, it's very natural. For me, I have to look at my phone, and, oh, okay, someone's sitting there, okay. So it's practicing that muscle. That's all it is. And you know, what I appreciate about me, really, really, really appreciate, I'm 73 years old, and I love growing and expanding and feeling good about myself. And I feel like a kid inside. I feel like I'm just starting in like 20, I feel like that 20-year-old kid. Okay. Let's take a break till 7 minutes after.